Hello and welcome to our presentation. My name is Miriam Phillips and I'm the Programme Leader for BA Honors Multimedia Journalism, also known as BAMMJ. Now, to start this off, I'm probably fair to say that I am a former student of BAMMJ. I graduated a number of years ago and I've returned, and it is my absolute passion and my absolute pride to be the Programme Leader of BAMMJ. Every year we train lots and lots of people, hundreds of people going out into the industry, getting some top jobs in journalism and making us very proud. So I'm just going to run through the course for you and some of our course aims so that you've got a really good flavour of what the course can be. So our course is perfect if you want to be a journalist. It doesn't matter if you want to be a journalist since you were 2, 3, 4-year-old, or whether you just really enjoy watching the news and reading the news and think, yes, this is for me. It's a 3-year degree, undergraduate degree at Bournemouth. We've got brilliant facilities. We have TV studios, radio studios, we have newsrooms, we have lots of student media. So it's all of those things that really help get a really broad experience of journalism. It is a multimedia journalism course, so you will leave us being able to work in TV, in radio, and online, social, of course digital, and maybe all of those. And personally myself, in my experience as a journalist, all of those skills were needed, so that's really important. The key area of studies is the broadcast TV and video, the radio and podcasting. We've got news writing and storytelling, mobile journalism, photography, really strong on fact-checking and verification. That's really important at the moment. Journalism ethics and developing yourself as a responsible journalist, media law, public affairs, politics, presenting skills, and professional qualifications. So all of that together, it's a really full-on course. It's a very fast-paced 3 years, but our students really enjoy that, and it's vital that you have those skills going into the industry. If you'd like to do an exciting career in a fast-paced world of journalism, we believe this is the course for you. You can develop the skills you need. You work alongside all of our BAMMJ team who are really supportive, and we've all worked in the industry, everyone that's teaching on the main part of it, and we can really help you through your journey as a journalist. Alongside us, we have our BA Honors Multimedia Sports Journalism degree, which is new. But what I would say is there are lots of students who study on the main BAMMJ course that also want to go into sports. That's absolutely fine. It's just that there's another option if you just think, actually, sports is 100% for me and I want to go down that route. So it's great that you've got that option now. This is Dan. This is one of our previous graduates, and he's at AFC Bournemouth, where he reported every week, went to all the press conferences, got to interview all the players, and every year we have tickets to the live game, so that's great, so you can go and report on that. And there's internships, and we also have other facilities where we're reporting on different games and doing some of the the brochures for the games and the match day programmes. Why should you study on BAMMJ? So just put a couple of key points here. So I think these are the things that you should be looking at. So we produce news broadcasts in our professional TV studios. We design magazines, film TV news packages. We interview live members of the public from week 3, you'll be doing that. We have lots of authentic news days, which are great, and you're going out into the community and you're reporting. You can learn from experienced professionals and successful alumni. One of our greatest assets is we've got hundreds of alumni. We've been running for 26 years, so we're a real tried and tested course. Lots of people like myself are very proud to be a BAMMJ, and that really goes through the industry, and it's a great asset to have on your side. We've got the partnership with AFC Bournemouth, which is great, and I've already talked through that, and a real bonus. We have placements, so you have to do a mandatory of 4 weeks placement, and 2 of those need to be somewhere broadcast. We'll help you go through that broadcast journey to get your placements. But you can also do a work placement year, which is a 30-week work placement if you opt to. And BU is ranked amongst the top 10 best UK universities for journalism, publishing and PR. And that was in the UK Universities 2021 league tables in The Guardian. Now, I can talk all day, but I think it's probably wise that I play you a short video that explains what it's like to be part of the course, part of BAMMJ, and this is us on an election event. Stand by, they're going live in studio. Right, we've got 2 minutes.
Event to show you what they're doing up there, how complex their operation is.
A bunch of industry professionals and veterans who had many years' experience under their belt.
So when we think we're secure, we're often not.
I did have video experience already. I had my shorthand, had my law, had my public affairs, had all the basics, and then some.
Good afternoon, you are listening to Burst Radio with Jess and Leanne.
Today we'll be talking about the legacy left by London 2012 Olympic Games and looking at the run-up to Rio 2016.
All police are trying to stop the people from migrating by sea and boats because it's dangerous for life.
We've had news reach us that Trump has secured the states of Kentucky and Indiana.
They didn't shoehorn you into one specific thing just because it was their interest. They would help you with whatever you wanted to do, whatever you were passionate about.
The landscape has changed, so we're not the same as we were in what I consider the glory days of the FA Cup, 70s, 80s.
Offered me so many different opportunities: media production, radio production, TV production.
Absolutely no charges.
So I'm going to run you through why I think it's so important that our course is accredited by all 3 journalism accrediting bodies. So first of all, we've got the PPA that looks after the magazine side of things. We have the BJTC, which is really important because that makes sure we're really industry current for TV and radio. And through the BJTC, we do lots of news days throughout every year, and voice training and all those really important details and training that will make you a fantastic broadcast journalist. The NCTJ is very different. That you study alongside your degree, and why that's great is that you leave with a professional diploma in journalism by the NCTJ. Now that's a real boost. All 3 of these are a real boost, but having that diploma alongside your degree is great because lots of employers want that, particularly the gold standard. And that means that you need to get 100 words per minute shorthand and an A to C on all of those units. Now that's not a mandatory part of our course, but the majority of our students study for it, and it's something that we really, really push throughout your 3 years to ensure you leave in the best possible light before getting employed. I would just note, as a journalist myself and someone who's hired lots of journalists, the accreditations are so important. So if you're thinking about doing a journalism degree, whether it's this one or another one, really look at those accreditations and make sure they're there and make sure you understand what you're getting as part of your course. So our course is very lucky. We win lots of awards. We have fantastic students and we push them all the way to see what they can get. So here's just a combination of a couple of the tweets and different things I've pulled off from the last couple of years. We won the BJTC Best News Day last year. The year before we won the Best BJTC Best Radio News Feature. We've had our IRN Awards, so the Radio Awards, we've had Student Radio Awards, NCTJ Awards, so many. And even in this COVID year that's been really difficult, we're really happy to say that we won the BJTC Best Newsday Awards for just the work previous to COVID. So really, really proud of that. And also 2 of our students have just been nominated for the Independent Radio News Awards for their final year major projects. what in your time in BU, we asked you to get involved with Nerve. Nerve is our student media stations, and it's great because whether you want to go into TV, radio, sport, magazine, there's a place for you there. There's loads of social events. This is them here. You can see their introductory event last year when they were on campus. So it's a really great thing to get involved with. I would say as well that if you're keen to report on sports, there's lots of sporting opportunities within that as well. I've already gone on about the AFC Bournemouth opportunity, but here's just a nice picture for you. We've got lots of different things going on, so you can join Nerve, you can join sport to go and cover the games or any other local games, but also the magazine's really important, the radio station. Lots of our students are doing podcasts every week, and the TV too. So what's our course content? So I'm not going to go through every year for you because that's probably too much, but I just wanted to highlight a few things. So we've talked about the news days, and this is one of the rooms that you'd be sat in, these kind of mixed rooms. And at the top there, there's our radio studio. There's a student working through the bulletins there. We do press conferences, class tests. That's just an example of some of the ways we might assess. We assess some of your news days. Our assessment can also be essays, but it can also be things like press conferences and real journalism experiences. You will create individual journalism projects in TV, radio and online. From your very first week, you'll start that. You'll be given a patch and you'll be out reporting on that every week. We'll do essays on journalism topics and public affairs. Some of your essays will be time-constrained essays or class tests, and there's a real variety, so I suggest looking through the course content to see that. And in the final year, you have your MMP and dissertation. Your MMP is a major project that I'll go through shortly. Level 4 here, I've just outlined some of the skills. Here's some of our students out in town that we go on our community challenge, reporting in your first couple of weeks. You also learn media law in your first year and public affairs, lots of digital journalism and how to publish on mobile platforms, and also how to set up your social media as a journalist. You'll also start your shorthand journey, and you'll continue that the whole way through BU, and that's an invaluable skill. It really is something that I've certainly learned and used my whole life, and it's something we'll really encourage you to keep with. So level 5, your second year, you'll progress at being a multimedia journalist. You'll make your own TV and radio documentaries. Here's a news day that we're assessing here, and you can see myself and my colleague Andy in the background. You'll learn digital mobile skills. There's options for a sports module should you want to do more on sports. Photojournalism, current affairs, entrepreneurial journalism, all your NCJ diploma skills and shorthand, as well as news days and mobile reporting. So there's lots in your level 5. Level 6 is where you specialise. So you specialise in your journalism project. You might want to do TV, radio, online or print, and this really gives you the space to do those really nice long form documentaries or short web documentaries and really look into a topic. You also embark on a research project for your dissertation that's usually journalism themed. You'll take part in news days, 15 days of news days. You'll look at your professional perspectives unit where you'll meet loads of industry masters such as Channel 4's Jon Snow, and you'll discuss ethical challenges, and we have people coming in all week that are really highly respected in the industry to talk through some of their life experiences and impart some of that knowledge on you so that you can make the right choices going forwards. We also have a journalism careers forum, so you can meet lots of BAMMJ graduates and network and see where the jobs are. And you can also take part in the alumni mentoring scheme. So that's where former BAMMJ students may come and help you and see if they can assist you get jobs in the industry. The multimedia project, I touched on that, but that's your final year project. This is just a couple of examples of things people have done. And it's you pick the topic. It needs to be something you're really passionate about. And often these are the projects that go on to win awards and can help you get the job once you leave. Talking through placements, so gaining placements on a journalism course is absolutely vital, and it's one of the most important things. Here's a couple of our former students, so Georgie and Neve here at ITV. You will do your 4-week placement, as I said before, but you do have a choice to do a 30-week placement if you like, and that will extend your degree to a 4-year degree. There's also an opportunity to take a placement abroad, where we've linked in with other universities that you can go and do a year abroad with. We absolutely love hosting big journalism events. So you can see this was the last UK election. You can see our quite large election team there. We did live coverage all through the night in TV studios, in radio studios, online and social. We've got TV production students there, as well as our journalism students and some politics students in English. And it was a brilliant night, all round coverage, and really makes you industry ready for when you have to go in and get your job. We also did a question time style event with the board, and we had potential MPs come in, and they did a great big event, and that was all presented by students, and that was brilliant to see. Every year we hold a yearly journalism awards night, so this is just our invite over here, and this is where we absolutely get together to celebrate your work. People get prizes, student presenters. We usually do this on campus, and it's a black tie affair. The last couple of years with COVID we've been doing it online, but hopefully we'll be back on campus for that next year. And we also invite a BAMMJ graduate to our Hall of Fame. And this year it was De Graaf Mensa, who's a presenter at BBC Newsround and also on BBC One Extra. De Graaf's brilliant, and you probably saw him back in that video that I played a little while ago. And we're really proud to have him as a really supportive alumni for us. So I've just put a couple here, your career prospects, just to name a couple of places where people have gone. The list is much bigger than this, and every year we help, and we're really proud that our students go all over the industry in both PR jobs and journalism jobs, sometimes research jobs, but predominantly journalism jobs, obviously. We're really proud of our links with people like NewsQuest, BBC, ITV. So there's just a couple of people here, but to see more of that, please do visit the website. Some of our graduates include people like Mark Russell, who's the managing editor of British Vogue. We've got Drazen from Reuters, Natalie Perks, BBC, Dave Ornstein, who's at The Athletic now, and many of you will know Dave for his Arsenal coverage over the years. When you leave, you're also part of our BAMMJ club, so we have alumni clubs online, on Facebook and in other areas, and it's a really great networking skill for you. So I'm going to leave you with just a couple of places you can follow us so you can keep seeing what we're up to. So you can follow our journalism channel that's run by myself and the team at journalism_BU, and that's on Instagram and Twitter. Or if you want to see the work that the students are up to, you can have a look at Buzz News, which is our journalism platform that we write on. And our news is fed through to Nerve News and lots of other places. But Buzz News, there's the addresses for Buzz News. It's buzz.bournemouth.ac.uk, and there's lots of social channels there, so please join those. If you'd like to get more information, please head to bournemouth.ac.uk/courses. There's also a telephone number there and an email. And personally, myself as the programme leader, I'm really welcome any chats you want to have, so please just get in touch if you've got any questions. You absolutely need to make sure this is the right choice for you. And if you do, we really look forward to seeing you in September.